Right now at 5, we are learning new information after police say a man shot a woman outside a government building just as she filed a restraining order against him. Authorities say Jamar Robinson opened fire as that woman was walking out of the Catawba County Government Center.
Let's get right to WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker for more. He's live at the Government Center. And Austin, this woman had filed that protective paperwork just minutes before she was shot.
Exactly. A very intense story. Now, police are telling us it all started at the steps of the Catawba County Government Center. That's where a woman said that she was coming out just after midnight when filing that restraining order against that man. Then just moments later, she says a man did roll up, that same man, and shot at her. Now, we are learning that there are some more developments within this, but still a very scary scene out here, given the fact that you think it would end right here, but it actually ends just miles away. Police say early Tuesday morning, a woman filed a restraining order against 33-year-old Jamar Robinson at the Catawba County Government Center. Just minutes later, we are told Robinson pulled up and shot at the woman. Police say the woman was able to leave the scene, and police found her in a parking lot of the Planet Fitness gym on Northwest Boulevard. Major Aaron Turk with the Catawba County Sheriff's Office says aid was administered in the parking lot.
As they were attending to that victim, a second person arrived and fired shots at law enforcement and paramedics.
Major Turk says Robinson followed the woman to the Planet Fitness. Law enforcement returned fire and he was shot multiple times.
Consistent danger, shooting at law enforcement, it's something that officers are having to face with ever more increasing frequency.
Police say Robinson dropped his gun and got out of his car, but left it running. The car then hit an ambulance. Both Robinson and the woman were taken to the hospital, and he died from his injuries. Newton police say the two knew each other.
It just is always something that's always going to be hard to hear.
Abigail Seelig with the Women's Resource Center says stories like these are happening more and more.
We are talking about it more. There are more resources out there for women, and it's there's more bravery to come forward and talk about these subjects.
Recent data shows an increase in domestic violence cases and events, and Seelig adds the way we get ahead of this growing epidemic is by listening.
Making sure that they're heard and respecting their decision ultimately, because it is their choice what they do.
Now, the most recent update right now is we do know the woman right now is in critical but stable condition at an area hospital. That being said, we do know her name, but out of respect for that victim, we are not releasing it at this time. The investigation does continue right now, and those officers involved in that shooting are on administrative leave right now. But again, this does raise a bigger question about domestic violence as a whole right here in North Carolina. That victim was doing everything that she should have. She was going to take the preventative measures. She was getting an order, but yet something like this still happens. We're seeing stories like this all across the state and the country more and more. And the reason why is we're all asking that question. So we go to those experts to see exactly, the reason that we're seeing these hikes in domestic violence cases. Those answers tonight coming up at 6 o'clock, and what we can do to help support those victims. For now, live in Newton, Austin Walker, WCNC Charlotte.
That'll be important insight. Thank you, Austin.
And certainly as we continue to report here on this alleged domestic violence incident, we wanted to make sure everyone out there knows the resources there to help. This is the National Domestic Violence Hotline. The number is 800-799-SAFE. You can also text the hotline by sending the word START to 88788. This is available 24/7. You also see this QR code on your screen. You can scan that to be taken directly to resources here in the Charlotte area.